everyone. Welcome to our channel.
I'm Shauna.
I'm Tanya. And we're Basic Glam Life. I mean, we can't take her anywhere.
Nowhere.
But you already know. This Friday in my cup.
I can't.
What do we have in our cup today, Shauna?
So, instead of strawberries today, I thought, what better way to do a Friday than some cotton candy grapes and some pink Moscato.
Pink Moscato.
And you know why I did it? In honor of her sweatshirt. Look at that. Mommy gang. And I have over here, it's not pink, but popular introvert.
I love it. So bright. Isn't like let's bring in spring. Let's do it.
That's exactly what this is about. It's about just like, it's lighter out. It's, oh my gosh, it just puts you in such a better mood.
Yeah.
But to give you guys a little bit of info on these sweatshirts, if you'd like to get them, I don't think they're in stock right now, but trust me, she might come back with something, so you want to pay attention to the website. But these are from Fancy Homebody. And I was put on a Fancy Homebody actually when COVID started. And I started paying attention to the business owners, female Black business owners that were starting their own companies, and she started it. And so the idea behind hers, I'm going to share with you guys for a second.
She has a good message.
Yeah. On her webpage, when you go to purchase from her,
it is fancyhomebody.com.
There you go. And so it reads, "Hey Homebodies, Fancy Homebody is a lifestyle brand which celebrates the life of a low-key lady. Unlike your typical online boutique, we curate monthly collections which feature loungewear and other homebody essentials." And let me tell you,
that sounds like Basic Glam Life.
Cheers to that. Vanessa, if you watching, know that we celebrate you.
Yes.
And tonight, these glasses, this is all for you. All for you. All right. So, you guys go check her out. You'll really, really enjoy it.
I think she only, she has like a line come out once a month, or how's it work?
So for her, you have to just really pay attention to her page. She'll always have a drop.
On Instagram?
Yes, on Instagram.
What is she on Instagram? Do you know?
On Instagram, it is at Fancy Homebody.
Yeah.
But also, she also has at Shop Fancy Homebody. So you have both, but she'll always drop some type of commercial, which will like leave you like, ooh, or her pictures. I mean, just if you guys take a look.
The sets are beautiful. Like, I know. She's beautiful.
Yes.
Get it, girl. Get it.
Yes. And so she actually just dropped this and the slippers. She now went into slippers. Let me tell you, your girl got on there and tried to get it. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. Like, you gotta have, I found out the secret though. I'm not gonna tell y'all the secret, because if you know the secret, then that means I won't get my set next time she drops something.
You didn't get it this time.
Vanessa, right? No, see, that's why I'm gonna have to call in some reinforcements, and I'm gonna have to get it now, so that way next time I could show out. I could show off.
I know. Well, you're going to have me on there now.
I know.
I mean, this is beautiful quality. Very nicely lined, like the fur. What is this? Sweatshirt material on the inside is definitely cozy.
Definitely.
Look at, like, it's nice and warm and long enough. I love having sweatshirts on my hands. I have no idea why it's my thing. If it had a thumb here, I would love it for my thumb to go through. Vanessa, hello. But it's definitely nice and cozy, and the way that she structures her loungewear is so that it's functional, not that you're at home and you want to be comfortable, but you also want to be cute. Yep. And I think we look cute.
We do. And let me tell you guys, it's so funny the way this happens. So these had come out and I wanted to purchase them, and I was like, oh, let me purchase them, but it was right as COVID started, and then it started to get warm, so I didn't open the sweatshirt.
And she got this one.
I must have ordered a mommy gang, and I didn't realize
because it was meant for me.
Yeah, Vanessa,
the internet was, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They're like, Tanya, you need this.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, now we can both show off.
I know.
There you go. There you go. So, all right. So, yes, you guys go check it out. But
definitely.
So, tonight, you guys, you know what? We're about to grill T real quick. We're about to grill her for a reason. And so, here's why we're about to grill her. So, you know, it's been, to be honest with you, a slightly stressful week for me. There's been several things that have gone on that have just kept my mind like running. And one day we'll have story time and I'll tell you those.
You can do it right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, I'm traumatized by one of them. So
we don't need to.
Yeah, we're not going to right now. We're not going to. But what I do want to know is there was something that I know that Tanya, you use that has been helpful for you to be able to kind of manage if you're feeling anxious or like just really overstressed. And girl, I could have used some calmness this week.
I know.
I could have. So what do you do? What do you use?
Ooh. So besides wine, yes. Like I said in our first video, I used to always go to wine at the end of the day to like unwind, kind of deal with my stress. It literally will take the edge off, which is good. However, if you're doing that every single night, it's just not helpful. For one, I need to get up early in the morning. Two, sometimes I have a headache. And let's be honest, I ain't young. So I can't be drinking and wake up to a headache. I got 2 kids. I can't function. Find something else to do. Especially because I was losing my patience. Like I said in the first video, my kids are home all day, every day. They're dual distance learning. And I work from home. So it's a lot of monotony in my life. And it's really hard to get away, to have my own space. So I found this new company, and it actually came to me because my sister follows a few moms who spoke about this, and it actually is CBD. I know a lot of people have spoken about it, and you can get CBD like anywhere, but I just wasn't 100% sold on just buying it just anywhere. I wanted to know where it was grown, what's added to it. That was really important. Yeah. So when I found them, their name is Equilibria. A little backwards. Equilibria. They are out of Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And it's female owned.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so interesting that it's out of Chicago. I would have been like, oh, it's out of California or something like that.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. This is Chicago. And they are for women. So they pride themselves on getting products that are good for you. So, and it doesn't have many fillers. The one thing that they do put with their CBD is MCT oil, which is really good.
For weight loss?
Well, some people say it's for weight loss, but I'm not gonna lie. I think it's really just for sustainable energy. It's from coconut
energy too.
Yeah,
so I ain't got none of that.
So I started adding that to like my tea. You can't taste it. It makes it look a little oily, but hell, I'll take some MCT oil as an additive to my CBD. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they spoke all these moms spoke so highly of it, and the one thing that sold me was that they mentioned that they were no longer losing their shit on their kids, and I was like, oh my god, get me some of that. I need whatever you're taking, because let's be honest, like my frustration tolerance was like 0. So like I said, they're owned Marcy and Coco. This is them. Yep, they're the founders of Equilibria. Awesome company. I can definitely tell you, like, they pride themselves on making sure you, one, know what you're taking, and two, how to take it. The one thing that the dosage specialist, and what's so important about that is because that's when you get to ask all your questions. You don't just purchase an item and be like, good luck, let's see what happens. You know, it's not like you have someone to talk to. Which is what usually happens. Right. So that's why, like, I was sold on it. And I knew that I was in, like, good hands, so to speak, you know? Yeah, so when you go on, I purchased, I know. So it comes, my first box was the Balance box, and it comes with a daily dropper, which looks like this. And in this dropper, let's see, there's 300 milligrams in here. So each dropper is about 10 milligrams. And there are certain ways that you can take this that can be helpful to you, which I just learned because I've been taking this now 7 weeks. Next week will be 8 weeks, that I've been taking this. So I kind of played around with it to try to figure out what was beneficial to me, because I noticed that my mornings weren't as chaotic because I'm not rushing around. I don't have to get the kids on schooling until 9-10. So I can kind of ease into my morning, but I noticed that my afternoons are crazy. And me trying to manage going on for work or them, you know, interchanging homework. And then on top of that, their lunches are different. So they don't have the same lunch schedule. So it's a lot. So I needed something in the interim. And then definitely for nighttime, my sleep. I didn't notice that since COVID, I really wasn't sleeping. Like I knew that I was getting to sleep. Right. But I just, I wasn't staying asleep. I was very restless in my sleep. Sometimes I would, you know how like you turn, you slightly wake up and you know that you're moving, but you fall back asleep. So I had my watch track me at nighttime, and I was restless almost 20 times a night. Wow. So I wasn't sleeping in like a huge chunk of time. And then sometimes I was getting like 4 hours or 5 hours, maybe the most 6, depending on the evening if I was really, really tired.
What time do you usually go to sleep?
So the kids go to sleep for 8:30. I try to lay down like 9. I try not to stay up too late past when the kids go to sleep, unless I don't have anything to look forward to the next day. Like if I don't have a huge meeting, or if I'm not going to work at the hospital, then I can kind of flex my time and stay up like 10, 11 or what have you. But so, but then I wake up at like 6:45 maybe. So it's still not, if I'm not able to go to sleep in enough time and I don't stay asleep enough, I'm really, really exhausted. Yeah. So, so I got the daily dropper, and then the Balance box also came with soft gels. Now these are slow release. I'll show you what they look like. So it comes in this cute little, it's cute. And these are 10 milligrams as well. And then the soft gels look like this. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna do the hand thing again.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah. So these are slow release. So I usually take one of these in the morning. This is like your little insurance plan. Like, you know, you ain't gonna lose nothing because this is about to kick in at some point.
You know that you will not get seen on camera.
Right. That's true. So for this, I take every morning, and then I do a daily dropper in the afternoon. But what I just learned, this goes under your tongue. So you literally use the top of the dropper. And actually I can show you on this one, because this one I just took a little while ago. So on the dropper, my bad.
She's giving away her she's giving away her secret.
I know, I'm about to lick it off the table. No. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'll clean it up. I promise. I'll clean it up. So then before I was doing it was a full dropper of 10 milligrams. However, you're supposed to keep it underneath your tongue for like a minute. I usually leave it for like 2 minutes, but I noticed that it wasn't enough to sustain in my system, because basically what happens is if you leave it under there for a minute, then you got to swallow it, clearly, and then when it goes through your digestive system, you're not really getting all of the leftover CBD if it makes it through your digestive system, maybe you're getting a little bit more, but the goal is that it's supposed to be sublingual, so it needs to stay underneath your tongue as long as possible. So when I spoke to my dosage specialist, Deborah, she's amazing, she told me to do half droppers. So then I did 5 milligrams underneath my tongue for at least, I did it up to 2 minutes, and then I did another half dropper. So I'm getting at least more CBD than I would if I just did a whole dropper. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so this is also good that if you're like having a panic attack or something, you can take this. This kicks in around 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I usually know when this kicks in because this makes me feel like I'm ready for bed, like I'm tired. If I'm not doing anything, I'll definitely start yawning, and that's how you know CBD's kicked in. You know, so this helps me at nighttime. But for people who have high anxiety, then you would want to take a half dropper and another half dropper, and then if you still didn't feel the effects, you take another half dropper. This kicks in a lot faster than the soft gels. Yep.
So if you're getting all anxious, I could just be like, T,
take this. Yeah. I usually know, and the good thing is I am an anxious person, so I used to. I got a lot of going on, but my coping skill before I used to bite my skin, and I wouldn't really know until like I started to bleed, and I'm like, oh man. So then I had to realize like, okay, Tanya, something's going on. What's making you anxious or what have you? And during quarantine and during the pandemic, I noticed that I was biting my skin more and more and more.
Oh, wow.
But I can honestly say since starting this, I have not touched my skin around my fingernails. I don't feel overly anxious. I feel just a better me. Feel good, like on an even keel.
That's
A lot of things don't really bother me, but I'll know when I need it, because if I miss it in the afternoon and something's going on, I could feel myself getting worked up, and I'm like, I forgot to take the CBD. So I try to stay as consistent as possible, because they do say that once you find your balance, you need to stay that
consistent
way. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Especially because there's so many CBD receptors in your body that you'll take it. Let's say if it's for pain, then it's gonna go to the pain, but it's also gonna go to the other receptors there. So you're only getting a certain amount of CBD in that one section. My sister started taking it, and her back pain completely went away. She used to get up in the morning in so much pain that she couldn't stand right away, and now she gets out of bed no problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's still working on her dosage though, because I just think she needs a little bit more.
So what's the price?
Oh, good
How
times.
much does that cost?
Good times. So the good thing is, if you use my reference code at the bottom of the video, you'll get $40 off your first purchase. It will also $40, which is really, really good. And if you go on and you subscribe to it, the subscription is usually always 30% off. So for both of these will be $84 a month for this. And then on top of that, for your first purchase, you get the $40 off that I'm going to give you, and then you only pay $44. Yeah.
For the first time.
For the first time. Yeah. And then after that, you can also go on and change your subscription if you don't want it. Because when I first started, I got the balance box. But the second time after I spoke to the specialist, I actually had to up my dosage to 2 of these. And then this one's a 60 count. So there's 2 months, not really 2 months worth, but for me, but because I do this in the morning and at night. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So at nighttime, I take this after dinner. So it's like a slow release. And then I do the dropper right before bed. This makes me tired, so I know that I'm ready to go to bed. So I do not take this until I'm ready to go to sleep. And once I start yawning, lights out. Yeah. But then while I'm sleeping, this kicks in. And then what I've noticed is I have less restless sleep. So when I track it with my watch, I'm able to see that I'm sleeping for longer periods of time.
That's excellent.
So when I wake up at 6, I've been waking up at 6 pretty consistently, and I feel like ready to go. I don't feel exhausted. I don't feel like I can't do anything. I feel, let's go.
That's good though, because I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I know I get up and I'm like,
yeah, it's a
I feel
lot.
exhausted. I'm like, can we go back to bed? I just want to go back to bed.
Yeah.
And that is it. I don't want to do anything.
No, this will be perfect. I actually have been recommending it to everybody because once I try something and it actually is a good product and a good company, I want everyone to know. I wasn't one to try, like if you had told me this in the past, I wouldn't have even entertained this. I don't do well with anything that could possibly change me. I don't want to not feel like myself. And I was really nervous that this was going to make me either feel high. I have 2 kids. I can't be high during the day. I'm just not, I need to be able to function. Right. And so once I took this, there was no high feeling. You just feel calm. You feel like less anxious and more like yourself. I always feel like I feel more like myself because for so many years I've dealt with anxiety just getting through and knowing that it was a part of me and then I'd be fine because in my mind it wasn't as bad as most people that I work with. So I'm like, oh well, I'm fine. You know
that feeling. Definitely not. Like I could have used that last night. Where were you
at? I know.
Literally,
you
like,
need to order and use my code.
2 o'clock. And literally it was there. And for me, when I begin to get anxious, I begin to like get heartburn. And so I was like laying there, like just looking at my phone, like, no. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't. I fell asleep and was sleeping and then got woken up at like 2. And that was all she wrote.
No, you need to check this out. To be totally honest with you, like I wouldn't, if this was going to affect you any way, I wouldn't recommend it to you. But in all honesty, I recommend this to everybody. This is absolutely amazing. And I actually got the mint flavor for these because it doesn't really taste that well.
Oh, like if it's non-mint, you mean?
Well, even the mint flavor. Oh. It has like that nice mint, if you like mint flavor. I don't really taste it, but like when you put it underneath your tongue, you can feel the mentholness of it. So you know there's mint there, and then when you swallow it, it's kind of like grass. I don't know, like a hempy taste. I don't know,
like the grass outside. You mean like
how it smells? You know, like if you cut grass, it kind of tastes like that. I'm not gonna say it tastes like grass, but to kind of, I don't really eat stuff that tastes like this. I can't really give you a good example, but the mint helps it, and I'm used to it now, so I don't really mind it. Before, my sister would chase it with like her kombucha or with her water or something, just so she didn't taste it. But it's not bad. It's not terrible.
She is brave.
You know?
She said, "I'm not using. I would not kombucha as a chaser."
Oh, that's disgusting, actually. I think because of the taste, she was just like, "Oh, I'll
Let
do
me
it,
just
whatever."
Right.
But
I would never.
But yeah, so I totally recommend it. The new purchase that I did with the double. So what I did was I bought a double of these on subscription. So this in itself is $84. It's a 60 count. So this one is the same as if you purchase this together as the balance box. And then obviously, like I said, with my code down below, reference Tanya.Caamano, you'll get $40 off your first purchase. And then after, it will be revolving of a purchase for every single month. And they make sure that you don't ever run out. So let's say, for instance, you use it. And usually what they tell you to start with is a dropper at night and a daily soft gel in the morning. So once you kind of see how that feels in your body, you want to see how it is in like a couple of weeks. Let it get in your body to see if you feel a difference. And then by the time you schedule your dosage specialist, you can go on and ask them like, hey, listen, I noticed this. I don't really notice this. And they'll tell you all the different ways that you can use this that will benefit you. If you go on their website, myeq.com, they actually have stories of women who have different dosages, who have used it for certain things, or so it was really good to read them because it helps me to see that not everybody takes it the same way. Because I was a little turned off because when I first took it, I was like, what is this? I don't
Oh,
really
you
feel
didn't feel like it did anything for you.
you feel like nothing. So then I started to play around with it myself.
Okay.
And I started taking this in the morning, in the nighttime. I tried this at night just to see if it would help me. And then by the time I had my specialist appointment, she helped me to see clearly on how it would benefit me and my lifestyle, which is awesome. And let me tell you, ever since that appointment, which was February 19th, I live by this. Soft gel in the morning, daily dropper in the afternoon, and then both of these at nighttime.
Wow.
Perfect. And my sleep is absolutely amazing. I recommend it to you. I am sleeping now 8.5 hours.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is definitely.
So just use my code. You can do it. It's $40 off. And then, like I said, you can either choose a subscription, or if you don't want to subscribe, or if you choose to subscribe and you're like, I don't want to pay this every single month, you can literally skip a month, or you can just cancel altogether. They work really well. They make sure that you get exactly what you need.
So you have options.
Yeah.
It's not just.
And emailing them, they respond to you like that. It is crazy. I've never had a company ever that I emailed and they were like, oh, okay, let me talk to you now. Like, so quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys, she put you on.
I know.
She put you on.
Did I put you on that? You going to buy it?
I think so. I need to sleep. Like right now, I keep making a joke every single time we have a video. Like legit, be out. I get up because I know I have to, but I'm exhausted. Like,
Yeah.
I could just sleep right now. But this has always been ever since I was there. Like, I went to a football game when I was in college and fell asleep. Like, literally, at the football game. I could always sleep. But I don't get enough rest because I'm always go. So, yeah.
Well, maybe she'll try it and then she'll let you know how it is.
Maybe.
Maybe she'll use my code.
Do we like her like that?
They can't even hear you. It's fine. Ignore her.
Do we like her like that?
Yes.
Thumbs up if we like her like that. No.
Yeah, no, I definitely recommend it. I definitely think you guys should go out and try it. Don't get the CBD from anywhere. Don't get it at the gas station. I saw it there the other day. Don't do that. There are, what is it
I
called?
wish you could have just...
I read that
She
somewhere.
said,
that people
if
do that.
you buy it from the gas station, you ain't... No, she didn't say that. She didn't say that. But
No,
you guys... No, but in all honesty, the fact that you can get someone to help you take it accurately, like, this isn't about just taking it because, oh, it's like marijuana. Or it's like, no, this is like to really, really help you. And, you know, the fact that I really struggled this week, and I'm usually a really positive person. They'll be like, oh, we'll get through this, we'll do this. But just, you know, after one drop in the bucket after another, then you're like, really? Yeah. And so I became a little bit more anxious about things. So that's why I decided to pick her brain about this today.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't get it from the gas station.
Not the gas station. And there's tons of websites. So if you don't choose this one, just do your research. Figure out what they are putting in the product, where they're growing it. I mean, if you go to myeq.com, they literally have everything listed. They'll tell you exactly where it's grown, how they get it, how they process it.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's very transparent, which is what I liked. I wanted to know what exactly I was putting in my body. And I also wanted to know what it was going to do. If you Google enough, you'll find the bad stuff, okay? And I didn't really want to read that. I wanted to know from the company what it is that they feel. And they don't push it on you. Like, she wasn't like, oh, you need to order more and do this or that. Like, even in the afternoon when I asked her, she was like, you know, she gave me other options than just leaning on the CBD. Because clearly, you know, the CBD can do only so much. And then you need to kind of help yourself.
Right.
You know, so I was happy that she didn't say, oh yeah, well, let's up that and you'd be charged more money to purchase more. Like, I really liked that she really listened to everything that I had to say, and she helped me find the doses that worked for me. So yeah.
So you guys go check it out.
Yep, Equilibria. I'll leave the link down below.
Make sure you guys have everything. And thank you for spending this time with us, you guys. And so
Subscribe,
like,
and
share.
share. Until next time.
really good. Have a good night.
Bye.